Gajina Naiyianaye, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for clicking on this video, and thank you for taking your time to watch this video. See this top? I bought it I think in 2011. 2011 in Gara. It's that old. Do you have a problem with throwing away your clothes, by the way? Because I really need to declutter. But well, it still fits. Does it mean that I've not grown bigger or smaller? I don't care. I just love it. So thank you guys for being here and for waiting for this video and for wanting to watch it. And I want to talk about the things that you need, 5 things that you need to know when you're thinking about moving out. First things first, I moved out when I was 19 years old. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the fact that I was able to move out when I was that young. Of course, with a lot of quarrels with my dad, and I was able to start making decisions by myself. I was able to start hustling, and I was able to start managing my finances when I was a little girl. I lived with my brother for 2 years, and then I moved out and started living by myself. So to be honest, if I had that choice to make right now, I would have stayed a little bit longer home, because number one, I would have spent, of course, much time with my family, and number two, I would have had more time to be daddy's little girl. I would have had more time to spend with my dad and to get spoiled by my dad, which I didn't, because niliona tu niende nijikalishe, because I thought I was mature enough. Let's laugh at that. Anywho, so something very important that I need to start to tell you before we go to the 5 things is, do not be in a rush. If you feel like you're ready, then that's fine. But before, there's so many things to consider, boo. There's so many. Number one, it is so fucking lonely to stay by yourself. It is lonely, and that way you can even invite unnecessary people in your life because you get lonely. And then number 2 is finances. Sometimes you have to pay depot, 2 months depot, even 3 months depot. Sometimes you have to pay that rent, and it's the only money you have. Sometimes you have to buy curtains, and good curtains are expensive, boo. So before you decide to move out, please think about it, be ready, and don't move out because you want to and because you have no other option. But don't move out because it's an age, you feel like it's the right age to move, especially for us women. I don't think there's a specific age that you should move out. People talk about 27 and 26 and 25 and 28 and 29, but to be honest, I wouldn't judge someone who's 29 and staying with their parents, because unakimbia kwenda wapi, as long as you're able to make it. It helps, by the way. It helps you make decisions by yourself. It helps you manage your finances. It helps you see the outside world. You know what I'm saying? And it helps you become your own the major decision maker. But you really need to be careful when you're making this decision. It is not a walk in the park. I swear, it is not a walk in the park. But anywho, these are the 5 things that I have learned, and 5 things that I would like to share with you. The number 1 is, you haven't built the house. The apartment you're looking for, you're not the one who built it, so it is not gonna be 100% perfect. So lower your expectations, honey. Compromise. Be ready to compromise. I had a very large problem with compromising, but now I know. Sometimes the kitchen can be okay, can be enough, can be big enough, but the cabinets are too high for us short people, or the cabinets are not enough, or the slab is not too big, but be ready to compromise. Be the sitting room is large enough, the bedroom is okay, then that's fine. Sometimes the bedroom is large, your big bed can fit, but the wardrobe is kidogo. So you really need to compromise. You really need to see that the things that you like are at least considered. You get, don't put an X on the house that you like because the kitchen is small, because the balcony is small. Look at the reasons why you're putting off a house, but be ready to compromise, because you know what, you didn't build that house. So my number 2 point is, if it's possible, shop prior. The list is very important, because you get to know what's important. You write the list according to the things that are most important, and then you go as you tick. And then once you're like, it lowers your like it lowers the whole trouble when you're actually moving out, because now once you're moving, at least you have the most necessary things. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very important. If you can, if it's possible, if you're still living at home and you have some space where you can slide in some utensils, like whatever appliances that you can start buying kidogo kidogo, then it will be easier. I had a thing of always moving in when my house is full, and I think that really helped me, starting to buy pole pole, and then when you're actually moving, you just move with everything, and it's amazing. My number 3 point is, when you're looking for a house, have at least 3 options. So for me, when I was looking for a house, I had like 5 options because I couldn't make a decision, and then I forget, like I'm trying to decide, why did I say no to that house that was just next to the road? Why did I say house to that house that was like on the 4th floor? Why did I say no to that house that was, you know, like I couldn't remember. So that the person who was helping me look for a house was just like, by the way, just minimize your options to 3. At least that way you can have the exact reason why you want this house and not the other house, and like don't confuse yourself, because it can be really confusing when you're looking for a house. Got it? And then the next point is, whichever house you like and you clean it. Of course, when you're looking for an item, be it a house or be it like clothing or anything that you want to buy, there's that thing that you usually look at it twice. You see, now for a house, you will find out, or you realize that you like it because you go maybe from the sitting room to the kitchen like 4 times, or the kitchen to the bedroom. Like you're trying to figure out, why can you say no? Why do you want to say no? Like, you understand? So whatever house you cling on and you like and you really feel like it's the best option for you, pay for it. I don't know what you're waiting for, because obviously there are people who looked or viewed the house before you did, and then people are going to view the house after you view it. So trust me, the landlord is going to say, hey, there's this pretty girl who came to look at this house and I think she's really promising. The person who's going to come first with the money is the one. Not once or twice that I've had that experience where I have gone home to sleep on it, on whatever house that I want, and then I call the guy and I'm like, by the way, nilidecide ni hiyo nyumba ninataka ile yenye iko pale kwa kona, and they're like, hiyo ilichukuliwa jana venye tu ulitoka, kuna mtu alikuja na akaichukua. So honey, stop thinking, stop trying to decide. Like, make your decision there and then, and pay for, if it's possible, pay for it there and then. And that brings me to the next point. When you're going to look for a house, just have your money ready, just have the deposit ready. It is the best way to decide which house you're going to get, because you've already decided that you want to move. So what's the other, like, that's the hardest decision. So deciding a house isn't like very hard. So just have, this is something that actually someone told me when I was kitambo, when I was thinking about moving out. They're like, hata usijisumbue, as long as you have the money at hand, like unatembea na hiyo pesa, you will get a house. Because your story, it's just the same way when you're looking for clothes, when you want to buy a clothes and then you tell someone, nitarudi, wacha niangalia hapa mbele alafu nitarudi. When you have the money, it's way easier because you make the decision there and then you can pay and you book the house. Hata kama ni deposit, you know, like, have the money with you. Stop postponing, stop procrastinating. If you love the house, pay for it, boo, pay for it. And then my next point is, it's always better to live close to work and pay a little bit more for the house rent. This is my experience, mimi Naiyianaye, mimi yangu. Kwa hivyo, if you have a different like reasoning, it's fine, but for me, I think and I believe it's easier and better to live close to work, and then you pay a little bit more for your house rent, but you save time, you save connecting 1,000 matatus to your workplace. Number 3, you save, like, you don't get tired because at least you're closer to work. So save that a little, like, because people spend, oh my god, us Kenyans spend so much money on matatus or on fuel because you have to go so far to work. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're looking for a house, consider or getting a house close to work if it's a good job. Boo, if it's a good job, say to him, and then the next month they're telling you pack your bags and leave. So yeah, consider living close to work because it's way easier, it's gonna favor you, and it's going to save you time, money, and energy. Sawa. So those are the 5 points that I have learned and I wanted to share with you. I hope that you learn something from them. I hope you enjoy, and feel free to add and to argue and to disagree with me in the comment section. I'll be waiting for you. But before I say bye, I have a bonus point because I am me and because I am because I am awesome. I have one extra point for you, which is, if it's possible not to buy new things when you're thinking about moving out, do not. If you can buy things from your siblings, if you can buy second-hand items from someone you know, if you can acquire things from like your relatives, even if they're gonna be selling, as in, just as long as the item is working and it's in good condition and it's something that you don't mind having, even if you need to like renovate, what do we call, like kuifanya ikuwe mpya tena, what do we call this, what is this one, Jesus Christ, staying in the house is making me forget what, nimesahau. But if you buy that thing and you need to like redo it to make it a little bit newer, then that's fine. Save as much money as you can, spare as much money as you can. Let me tell you, sometimes you don't even know. Like for example, sahizi corona imekuja, maybe you don't even have rent, maybe you're on unpaid leave. What are you going to do? Hey, living by yourself is not easy. So if you can save some coins, if you can save like whatever you can, if you can buy second-hand items. Mimi najua kuna watu wenye watataka kuniua na kunidunga mavisu because of this point, but yeah, if you can save some coins, and shout out to all my girls who do this, if you can save some coins when you're trying to move, then save, because hard times are coming, boo. Hard times are, sometimes you'll be thinking, don't want to be in that situation where you're like, I need to save rent, like acha kwanza nitafute pesa ya rent and then nitafuta pesa ya chakula. It's not joke, boo. I am fucking serious. I'm fucking serious about it. Sawa. So add your points, let people learn through the channel. Thank you guys. If you're new here, I love you, and probably you'll be watching this video on Easter, so happy Easter. Easter is very emotional to me because it's my mom's birthday, it's my nephew and niece's birthday, and it's a moment where I met someone nice and special and loving, and Easter is very special to me. So happy Easter to you all. Unfortunately, we're staying indoors this Easter, but do something. Pray, guys. We gotta pray, and we have to remember that this thing is not going to end soon. So please start getting that in your head, and whatever plans you had, short-term plans, make them long-term plans, because we don't know, we're never too sure about this. Thank you for stopping by. I really enjoyed making this video. I always enjoy making these videos. Like, comment, share, dislike, you know what you gotta do for your girl. Olesere, kanyaroleng.